And you see the black pouch, but they took the gun.
They took your gun. Mm-hmm. So what?
And that's why I feel like this a whole joke that she got me in court, because I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, let me just tell you, Felicia, she's sitting over here and she is not laughing.
Okay, she ain't got to, but I mean, here's the thing, right? We give each other all the time. So yes, she did lend me the money, but the $5,000, I'm gonna tell you like this, Judge, I'm gonna be straight with you. $5,000.
Do be straight with me.
The $2,000 she owed me from the past.
What $2,000? What $2,000?
She owed me. Anyway, but $2,000. So I figured if I asked
okay,
for
so
$5,000,
before we get to that, I want to make sure I understand about the $5,000. So someone broke into your car.
Right.
How much money did they take out of your car?
$9,060.
$9,060?
Because we had just did a transaction from a gaming system.
So let me get this straight, Felicia. You left over $9,000 in your car.
For my high school shorts and a t-shirt, and we went down and we played in a creek.
What? Tell me that.
Yeah, you're not allowed to see if Santa came till everybody's up.
Oh, so you close the door to the room.
You close the door and then you video the moment where everybody
goes
comes
streaming in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
did your kids get what they wanted? Or?
Yeah. I think they got what they wanted.
Yeah, they didn't.
Actually, Mila was a little upset because Santa didn't bring her a Polaroid.
Oh,
but it was a good. It was a good lesson.
You don't always get.
You don't always get what you want.
What's the thing? You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Rolling Stones. You don't always get what you want.
I was doing Daniel Tiger.
Okay, well, how about you? Tell me, how was it?
It was fun. My sister and my mom came to us, so that's us together in our jammies. We can never get a good picture of everybody because no one wants to sit, and just it was like all kinds of cool presents just opening up, and most of them were pictures of each other, so that was really fun. And I don't know, I have to tell you, it was one of our calmest Christmases.
The plaintiff is your ex-girlfriend's mother.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's also
This is the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency with a test of the Mississippi Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system will bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
We couldn't really go forward.
Did you ask her for the money?
No, ma'am.
Tell me how.
Nominated Karate Kid sequel, Cobra Kai. Take a look.
Little imbalance inside of you.
I still don't see me using any of this in a real fight.
I've been trying to tell you, Miyagi-Do is not about fighting. You know what Mr. Miyagi said was the best defense in all of karate?
High outside block against an axe kick.
50 and 50.
Wow. Yeah! Kennedy won a car, made a great putt. Let's see if your luck is still standing. If you can get another $1 and tie it up, that'd be great. Go ahead. Good luck. Why not? Why not? You want to say hi to somebody?
Beef. It's funny.
Oh, awkward beef.
Awkward beef.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Show is so much fun.
Wait, we have a question. Did you make it to midnight, Keenan, on New Year's Eve?
I did, because I took a nap and woke up at 11:55.
Did your kids stay?
So you just put it in a saucepan, bring it to
system. In the event of an emergency, this system will bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
If you don't want to go that route, you can have even a latte. You'll get a little bit of protein from that milk.
Y yo he tenido que lidiar.
Apartamento de Manuela. Vamos a cenar allá.
¿Plan de parejas otra vez? No.
¿De 3 parejas? Ángel.
I was paying way too much with another insurance provider. I'm so glad that I called Freeway.
Aportar la capacidad de pago de sus familias.
Pero no lo podemos lograr sin tu ayuda. ¿Enviarías tu amor al rescate hoy solamente por 60?
Luchando para que nadie te saque ventaja y todo te sea bien claro. Tenemos abogados en tu área y te atendemos en tu idioma las 24.
This system will bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
Por precio. Si quieres los precios más bajos en tus boletos de avión,
discoverwilmed.com/T65.
As companies continue to combat supply chain problems, the Institute for Supply Management
because we don't just bark, we bite.
This is a test of the Houston, Texas Emergency Alert System.
This is a test of the Texas Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
This is a test of the Houston, Texas Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system will bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
Trajan Wealth, your local trusted financial fiduciary. TrajanWealth.com.
Congratulations on your announcement that you're going to be running for another term. I know many people in the state of Kentucky are excited about that. Was it a tough decision for you? How much time did you spend making this choice?
You know, the hard part for me has always been deciding for my first love. Well, actually, my first love is my wife, but my second love would be medicine. And, so, you know, between continuing to do eye surgery, I'm able to do a little bit on the side, you know, pro bono or free eye surgery, but I can't really own or have a practice. And so, you know, the decision to stay out of that, you know, for another 6 years is a big decision that weighs on me. But I figure that I'm going to continue to try to do charitable surgery when I can and combine the two. I also look at it this way. If I'm not up here, I think people will give Fauci a pass. You know, I mean, if I'm not up here to point out that he covered up where the origin of the virus was, I don't know who will. Now, if I'm not up here to talk about gain-of-function research, the idea that they're reducing these viruses up to make super viruses, if we win in 2022, I could well be a chairman of a committee that's able to subpoena.
One of the things I've been struck by recently is that with all...
After a roller coaster of events with his personalized, Dr. Mike has a new diet based on all of the latest research and what he believes can work for you no matter what you're dealing with. It's called the 17-day Kickstart Diet, and it is designed to help you shed pounds.
This is a test of the Texas Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
Rapid results in a healthy way, that motivates us. I think a lot of us struggle. You know, we live in a society
Wealth, your local trusted financial fiduciary.
Pathway, and I think it's addressing those things so that we can make proper decisions about exercise, hydration, stress management, sleep, all of the aspects of health. It's really a whole sort of aspect thing.
Well, you talk about the 3 pillars of weight loss. Let's talk about those so people understand, because you do have to establish a healthy lifestyle, sleep, stress management, and support systems. And it's easy to do when you're all pumped up and you're all excited. But if you have these 3 pillars in place, that carries you when you don't feel like it, right?
That's absolutely right.
Well, let's talk about sleeping well, because you say that.
The puppy hiccuped. It did it again.
I guess dogs hiccup. I wonder if lions...
A civil authority has issued required monthly test for the following counties or areas. Minnesota, at 1:52 p.m. on January 5, 2022, effective until 2:52 p.m. This is a coordinated test of the broadcast stations in your area. If this had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This concludes a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
and have live babies instead of laying eggs. But scientists aren't really sure why anyone gets the hiccups.
It really is a mystery.
That's right, Olive. Oh, now I have the hiccups.
Well, one thing we know for sure about hiccups. They're pretty fun.
Oh, good one.
Shine a light on little you. This PBS Kids Spotlight, Daisy from Nature Cat.
Tally-ho!
Nature Cat and his friends love to explore the great outdoors.
Nature is...
Face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred.
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations of your area. We are testing equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies. If this had been an actual emergency, an official message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Now 251-6700 or go to moorespark.com.
It's me roughly $20 a month to charge my car.
Visit Drive Electric Alabama.
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations of your area. We are testing equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies. If this had been an actual emergency, an official message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
This is her story.
I met Mike when I was just...
Yes! Our nature walk is gonna rock! I can't wait to show our friends all the amazing nature around here. Okay, we picked out a really nice path with 3 great spots to stop and notice nature. That looks so fun, Olive. But how will our friends know which way to go to follow the path? No worries, Eleanor. That's why I made these signs. Ta-da! Oh, great! Yeah, they'll show our friends which way to go. There we go. Great. Now let's go set up the rest of the nature walk.
Noticia sí vale oro. ¿Dónde está?
Ah, no.
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations in your area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If this had been an actual emergency such as severe weather, flooding, or 911 system outage, official messages would have followed the alert tone.
Ese clarín no sale de aquí. ¿Sí o no?
American Auto, all new tonight at 8/7 Central on NBC.
This is a coordinated monthly test of all broadcast stations in Kansas and the Kansas City metropolitan area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is now being tested. If this had been an actual emergency, such as severe weather watches or warnings, or other local area emergencies, official messages and information would have followed the alert tones. This station serves the state of Kansas and or the Kansas City area. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Sometimes big truck wrecks can result in big case settlements.
This is a statewide test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System, originating from the State Emergency Operations Center in Columbus. This is only a test. The Ohio Emergency Alert System has been designed to provide the public with timely warnings and emergency information. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have received instructions and information related to that emergency over this and other stations in your area. This concludes this test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System.
Since Tuesday, we do it together before dinner time.
Okay. Let's go outside with my dad and Prince Tuesday. Okay. Is this your bike?
Yep. Royally great, huh?
This is a statewide test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System, originating from the State Emergency Operations Center in Columbus. This is only a test. The Ohio Emergency Alert System has been designed to provide the public with timely warnings and emergency information. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have received instructions and information related to that emergency over this and other stations in your area. This concludes this test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System.
Explorers, but I asked Dad to help me fix my bike for school.
That's right. I told Prince Tuesday we'd do it together before dinner time.
Okay.
Anytime bring a 5-year-old into your bed for purpose.
This is a test of the Emergency Alert System, originated by the Arizona Department of Public Safety. If this had been an actual emergency, important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard. This concludes this test.
Now we push forward from here, you keep on going. I told you I got your back. I got your back. Give me a kiss.
I told you. This does happen, and I realize with doing this show, we see a lot where, you know, innocent people go to jail sometimes.
Premarital sex. We've never been with anyone else, but we had premarital sex. What do? Well, you do it. You treat sin like any other.
This is a test of the emergency alert system, originated by the Arizona Department of Public Safety. If this had been an actual emergency, important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard.
God's never going to be able to use you because your brother's thwarted God. So it affects your family, it affects your faith, it affects your future. So, before I give you point 4, let me tell you where I'm going with this.
We'll see.
This is a test of the emergency alert system, originated by the Arizona Department of Public Safety. If this had been an actual emergency, important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard. This concludes this test.
Pero sobre todo, mucho humor. El Palenque.
Ya mero lo vamos a ver en acción aquí.
Feeling, like I just get this feeling I need to write a book, and it.
This is a test of the emergency alert system, originated by the Arizona Department of Public Safety. If this had been an actual emergency, important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard. This concludes this test.
Nuestra misión es proteger a todos los latinos. Por eso te damos acceso a abogados destacados.
With skin. Psoriatic arthritis made my joints stiff, swollen, painful.
Emerge Tremfyant. Tremfya is
This is a monthly test of the emergency alert system for broadcast stations and cable systems of Nebraska in cooperation with the FCC and other government authorities. Equipment is being tested that can quickly provide warnings during emergencies. If this had been an actual emergency, official information, news, or instructions would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
What would you tell that 15-year-old girl?
Don't be ridiculous. Just take it.
Hey, I sweated over finding you the perfect gift, and I expect to find a proper thank you in the mailbox.
Come on, you gonna make me go?
Is testing the Connecticut statewide emergency alert system, a system that can quickly warn in the event of an emergency is being tested. If this had been an Amber Alert, evacuation, or other emergency, an official message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test, brought to you by the Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection.
You're all I got, butter rum.
What do you need, toilet paper?
Showcases are next. We'll be right back.
From the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency, this is the required monthly test of the Emergency Alert System.
Pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with another pneumonia vaccine, ask your doctor if Prevnar 20 could help provide additional protection. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or
to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the medic.
From the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency, this is the required monthly test of the Emergency Alert System.
Or go to them later, or go to the station. I have to report a break-in.
in America, millions of...
That's an icon. What's happening?
That's a new title. I didn't.
We got to first off say happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another GOAT out there, greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. You guys share the same birthday. And on Instagram, you put up what it looks like to be 65. Let's take a look at this. This is pretty cool. I mean, you out there putting in work. Like, you getting ready for... Look at that. Look at the speed and the intensity.
Amazing.
So are you training for American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah, I'm going to be a ninja this year. Climb over walls and race white people.
What else? I mean, you're looking good, you're looking strong. What else do you have to say to 65?
I mean, look, it's a process. We're going to get older, but old is the goal.
You know, old is gold. I mean, the minute
disdain for me right now. Just, I can feel it through the screen. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right.
It's not disdain.
I'll say it. I know.
Disgust.
You've had a long week. You need to get, you're done. I'm going to go with top hat.
You sure?
I know, but I'm going to.
Well, you took it. It's okay. All right, you built out your answer boards. Let's turn off the music for our contestants. Take off your headphones if you dare. We'll get started.
This is the National Weather Service in Grand Junction.
Melissa's team, you're going to be going first. I really wish you
emergency alert system.
All right, get ready.
If this had been an
20
actual
words,
emergency,
45 seconds
this
on the
station
clock.
would have
Your time
broadcast the
starts
appropriate
now.
emergency information.
Classic men's deodorant.
Old Spice.
Driver's blank.
License.
25 cents.
Quarter.
Queen of Soul.
Aretha Franklin.
Fancy headwear.
By the first day of school, when the teacher called the roll, if the
The civil authorities have issued a required monthly test for Churchill NV, Clark NV, Douglas NV, Elko NV, Esmeralda NV, Eureka NV, Humboldt NV, Lander NV, Lincoln NV, Lyon NV, Mineral NV, Nye NV, Pershing NV, Story NV, Washoe NV, White Pine NV, and Carson City NV, beginning at 2:21 p.m. and ending at 2:51 p.m. This is the January required test of the Emergency Alert System from the State of Nevada Emergency Operations Center in Carson City. This is only a test. Broadcasters, cable operators, IPTV providers and the National Weather Service provide EAS as a way for state and local officials to warn you about emergencies and keep you informed during disasters. This station provides this service free of charge as part of their commitment to serve your community. Stay informed and safe by tuning into your favorite local radio or TV station. This concludes today's test of the Nevada Emergency Alert System.
Isn't lost on Moses.
the student connection is a
Go there and you don't go back out. You gotta take a chance to survive.
Like it, feeling like it's a good day, Las Vegas.
The civil authorities have issued a required monthly test for Churchill NV, Clark NV, Douglas NV, Elko NV, Esmeralda NV, Eureka NV, Humboldt NV, Lander NV, Lincoln NV, Lyon NV, Mineral NV, Nye NV, Pershing NV, Story NV, Washoe NV, White Pine NV, and Carson City NV, beginning at 2:21 p.m. and ending at 2:51 p.m. This is the January required test of the Emergency Alert System from the State of Nevada Emergency Operations Center in Carson City. This is only a test. Broadcasters, cable operators,
attainable and healthy habits for 2022. All this week on Good Day Las Vegas.
Well, Ming-Na, welcome to our home, Ming-Na.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Clean about.
It's true. I'm living a double life.
We did give Anthony a lie detector test, not about Nadia. That's all out in the open right now. But whether we're talking about other women, okay?
Maria, I do want to know.
Okay. So, thank you. Anthony, have you slept with any other women besides Nadia since you've been in a relationship with Jasmine? You admitted to our lie detector administrator you have. Other than Nadia, have you slept with any of your Uber or Lyft customers? You admitted to our lie detector administrator. Do you leave Jasmine in the middle of the night because you're sleeping with another woman besides Nadia? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. And finally,
I
swear.
I can't deal with you.
I ain't never left in the middle of the night to go sleep with no other girl.
Yes, you have. And I called in. I cannot deal with this. Are we done with this?
One more.
Uninsured? The day of the accident?
Yes.
No.
Sir, he didn't give her.
Get sued for double than what he told me at first, so
Yes.
it didn't make sense.
I see that. How did you end up going from 4,300 to 7?
When I first took my car, he told me, he just looked at it really quick. He had somewhere to go. He just told me, it's about probably 4,600. And I was like, okay. So then that's what I told her. But he didn't see the inside. And then I told him, I want my airbags back. Like, I don't want my car without airbags. So then that's going to cost you a lot more. And I was like, well, it's my car. I want it the way I had it before the accident.
Have you done any work on the car yet at all? I mean, is it drivable?
Yes, I actually ended up fixing it. It actually did cost me the $7,000.
It did?
Yes.
Is this it? Is this
yes,
the
ma'am.
money?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge Corriero?
Ms. Galvez, did you ever take a driver training course?
No, I have not.
Well, you really have to, because you did so many things wrong that the board is on reckless disregard. Was anybody in the car with you?
Más recurrentes.
Paquita ya recibió tratamiento.
This is a required monthly test of the emergency alert system. Had this been an actual emergency or dangerous situation, official messages and directions would have followed the alert tones. This test is brought to you by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and your local broadcast station or cable provider. This concludes the required monthly test.
Terapéuticos con ozonos que pueden funcionar durante un tiempo.